Welcome back to Feed the Beast Stoneblock 4. I'm Bumstar, and today we're continuing the questline by tracking down the Echo of the Enchanter. That means heading into the depths to find an ancient city, and I think I already know where one is hiding. But by the end of this episode, we'll be upgrading the world engine and unlocking some super powerful enchants. So before we get moving on, last episode we set up the unbreaking brushes, and between episodes I added 3 more unearthers here, so we can start getting more resources and have them all automated with the controller access points, and just kind of cleaned up this room to make it look nice. We'll obviously need to expand on this as we start unlocking other villagers or helpers to start brushing some other resources, but for now this works and I'm really happy with the way it looks. Kind of gives me a Happen vibe, but with workers, right? So let's take a look at our quest line here, and we're going to be focusing on the Echo of the Enchanter right now, so we need to go and meet them. Here we are. I had to turn on the waypoint to find it, but here is the archive of the Enchanter. So let's head down and see what they have to say. Books. Enchanting tables and lecterns. Nice. I like it.
Do you too seek the power of the deep? It has been many eons since I first wove the theory of enchantment, an art still practiced to this day. And now, it seems you are next in line to walk this path. May your fate be better than the nitwits who failed to control the deep, and turn this realm to stone. To claim your world engine upgrade, you must follow my instructions carefully, lest the deep consume you. Begin by delving into the depths of the world, where a dark and ancient power lingers. Within its lair, you may uncover echo shards that carry the essence of the deep. Alternatively, you may encounter a certain explorer who has returned with echo shards of his own. Completing the Wayfinder's task should persuade him to trade some, if you, like many others, prefer to avoid the dangers of the deep.
And our task is to acquire an echo shard. Now, we're not going to use the Wayfinder's echo shards right now. We may use that later if we need more, but I want to find them myself because, well, I want to explore. Let's see what they have in their shop. Some rainbow coal, part of the sea, socketing, so some sigils from Apotheosis, some irons. We'll be able to buy an enchantment library directly from them. That's pretty nice. And quite a few other pretty good things. All the upgrade orbs from irons, so that's really nice. All right, let's get a move on. So let's head back home. And now if we look at our map here, right here was our grove that we explored in our magic episode with the magician. But directly underneath it here, this is an ancient city. So let's head here and start digging down. All right, and now that we're all the way over here, we're going to start digging down to get to the ancient city. So let's set our ulti mine to mining tunnel and let's start smacking. It looks like we need to get down to about Y level 19. And here we are, ancient city. Now we just need to figure out how to get down there without dying. We need to put our 2 torches here to indicate this is where we go up, if we need to book it out of here at any point. But now we are looking for some echo shards, which means we're looking for some chests, because I really don't want to fight the warden right now. I am not anywhere prepared for that. Probably should pay attention to the hole in the ground. And there we go, a echo shard. Let's see what else we got in here. Some ancient knowledge fragments and some iron spell books. We'll definitely take those. Protection, unbreaking, and mending, thank you. Alright, and we're definitely going to need more than just 1 echo shard, so let's keep exploring. Just gotta hope we don't come across any shriekers. And for now, we're just trying to see if we can find some chests on the outskirts before we start getting too deep. And there's some skulk and a chest in there. 2 chests in there, perfect. Let's see if we can sneak over here. Nice and slow. Stay very quiet. Alright, right there's a shrieker. And another shrieker there with some sensors everywhere. And I have a feeling us opening up these chests is going to cause an issue. But I guess we'll see. Get what we can. Ooh, a silk touch. That's going to be perfect. So we have about 2 more times before that causes an issue. So let's see if we use our silk touch hoe. Oh, and that's going to cause them to spawn, isn't it? Oh, are we okay? Oh, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Oh, we got so lucky. We make one more bad move though, and I think we're going to be visiting the warden. Echo shards. Aqua dashers. Walk on fluids. That might be good for lava. Alright, well now that we have a diamond hoe with unbreaking and silk touch on it, I think we are definitely going to try and collect as much as we can for these resources. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a lot of skulk. We're going to need catalysts. Oh, that almost got me. Mob x-ray through just dire things. We're going to need 2 shriekers and calibrated skulk sensors. But it doesn't look like shriekers are really used for anything else, so we're just going to get them, and we'll use this later. Because I'm going to be completely honest, I may jump into some just dire things pretty heavy in this mod. Let's go ahead and grab some of this skulk. Got a full stack of skulk now. And don't worry, if this is too dark in the recording as I'm looking at it, I will 100... Oh, uh-oh. And we gotta run. Gotta run. Okay, so he's hanging out over there, so that is a no-go zone for now. Let's see if we can find anywhere else. But anyway, if this is a little too dark in the recording, I will absolutely increase the brightness to make it easier for everybody to see. Ah, here we go. Hey, let's just go look. Right here. There are 2 shriekers right next to each other. Run. Oof. Alright, well, we have another warden over there. Am I gonna be okay, or is it gonna spawn another one? It's gonna spawn another one. Oh, we are close to where we just spawned, or where we were originally. So let's let's go see if that warden is still here. There are 2 shriekers here with a red chest. Wonder if I can break these, run away, and wait for it to despawn, because, well, I'm cheesing the warden as much as possible. Alright, let's run away. South. Oh, man. Okay, there's a chest over here. Perfect. I think he just despawned from over here. I think that's what that sound was. Oh, there's a shrieker in here, though. Alright, let's break it. Another echo shard. Smithing template. Take that. Okay, it sounds like that warden just despawned. So, I think it's safe to say we can kind of cheese this a little bit. Beautifully done. Guess we don't get any echo shards from this one. Did that one like a pro, man. Ooh, got a ruined book from Irons. That's gonna be useful. I really don't need to take these potions. Chest over here. Let's go take a look. I can see that brute. You gonna come over and try and fight? No, you're not fighting me? Oh, I'm wearing my gold boots. That's why. Alright, let's see. How many echo shards do we have currently? 12 echo shards. So let's go see if we can find any more. Since we've kind of figured out how to cheese this a little bit. That way we don't have to deal with the warden at all. Some more echo shards. And we are starting to run out of room. Should have brought my second backpack with me. Is that a gold nether fortress? Oh, that's definitely going to be worth checking out. We might be able to get some smithing templates down there. I just don't have room for anything. So let's hit up another chest, maybe 1 or 2. This one over here. Oh, maybe not that one. Yep, definitely not that one. Nope. Nope, definitely not that one. And let's go check this last chest. Where was it? Over here. Break another echo shard. And let's head home. Alright, and now that we're back, let's go ahead and use our wonderful bookworms to just empty out our backpack, because it's just one less thing that we want to deal with. Alright, so we're ending with 17 echo shards, so let's go take a look at our quest. And we now have our echo shards, so let's get our gift of pebbles. A ultra machine core. We'll throw that in there, because we don't have any use for that right now. But now we need to go talk to our enchanter. So let's head over. Alright, we have taken the first step into the power of the deep. Let's see what they have to say.
You must now craft an enchanting vessel capable of housing the three aspects of enchanting: Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana. Through careful balance, discover the proper mixture of items to reach these values, or greater: 60 Eterna, 40 Quanta, and 40 Arcana. This harmony of aspects will awaken the Deepshelves, turning them into vessels fit to channel the deep. Why bookshelves, you ask? Because knowledge is the key to all things, my dear seeker. Your world engine upgrade will require a few awakened shelves and 2 echo-infused Deepshelves. This may be created by bringing the echo shard into resonance with the awakened vessel near sources of Arcana. Be cautious, be bold, my new friend.
Great, doesn't sound ominous at all. Craft 4 Deepshelves and 2 echoing Deepshelves. And let's see, anything. Ooh, the entire shop is unlocked, so good to know. We can use this to buy any of these items that we could possibly need. Ooh, we can get random codex glyphs, tier 2 and tier 3 from here. It costs quite a bit, but that's still pretty solid, especially when we start diving into ours a bit heavier. In the enchantment library, we're gonna go ahead and just buy that enchantment library right away. This thing is extremely useful. So let's see, we should already have an enchanting table. We do, we have 2 enchanting tables. And let's grab all of our enchanted books. Perfect, and then we're gonna head upstairs here, and we have 2 other rooms, like our R's room here. We have this room here for magic. And then I have 2 other ones kind of crafted out already that we're gonna utilize for the magic here. And we'll decorate them a bit heavier later on, but for now, I think this will work. So let's put the enchanting table dead center of the room. And then let's take our enchantment library, and we're just going to set that right here for now. But we can dump all of these enchanted books in here. And we now have access to all of these directly from this. So all we'd have to do is, for example, put a weapon in here, and it's going to tell us exactly what enchants that we'd be able to put on this. And we're not going to use anything for now because, well, we don't have a ton of experience. But let's start setting this up. So we have the option between the sea shelf, which is prismatic blocks with a pufferfish, water bottle, bookshelf, or the Hellshelves, which are going to be nether bricks, a blaze rod, a potion of regeneration, and a bookshelf. And the Hellshelves are absolutely going to be our best option to start with. But for these Hellshelves, we need blaze rods and the potions of regeneration. Now luckily, we picked up a ton of those potions, so let's see how many we have. And let's check on our blaze rod stock as well. So we have 9 blaze rods, and we have 9 potions of regeneration. That seems like it's too good to be true. So let's see, we need to make some bookshelves, and we're gonna go ahead and make 9 of these. And now we just need some nether bricks. So we need to grab our nether rack, grab 2 stacks of that, and let's smelt it down. Why is that not crafting? Oh, this is potion of regeneration 1. Will that not work? Alright, looks like we're gonna have to start doing some brewing. So as it stands right now, we only have enough resources to make 3 of our potions of regeneration. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have to make some awkward potions first. The reason we only have enough is because, well, we only have one ghast tier. And we got that ghast tier when we were exploring the nether area a bit, which we could absolutely go explore some more. There was plenty there, and same with down here. We were coming across some. But just to make this quicker, we're going to go ahead and just do these 3 for now and see if that's enough. Alright, so we have our 3 potions of regeneration. So let's see if that works with our Hellshelves. It does. Perfect. Alright, so we can make 3 Hellshelves. We can actually make 4 Hellshelves. We must have had an extra one sitting around. And now we're going to go ahead and make some more bookshelves just to have the standard amount. And as you can see now, we are just at the standard 30 Eterna, 15% Quanta, and 0 Arcana, which means that we will have level 30 enchants available. Those all have enchants. Here we go. But we just don't have enough experience to do them yet. But what we can do is if we add our Hellshelves here, that gives us an extra 3 Eterna and 3 Quanta. So that brings us to 33 and 18. And those 3 work there. And let's see if this works here. It does. So now for a deep shelf, or for a regular deep shelf, we need at least 60 Eterna, 40 Quanta with 40 Arcana. We have 0 Arcana, so we are absolutely going to need more of these resources. Ah, wait. Okay, so to do a infused hell shelf, we need 45 Eterna with 30 Quanta and 0 Arcana, and that'll give us plus 5 Eterna with a max of 60 with plus 5 Quanta. And then if we use a infused with a blazing, that'll give us 10 and 10. And that's just blaze powders with fire charges, which we can absolutely make those. And then there's also the glowing hell shelves, which give us 5, 5, and 3, which is just an infused with glowstone, which is another thing that we should be able to do no problem. The issue is as it stands right now, we need one more hell shelf down to be able to hit that infusion level. And then we're also going to need another hell shelf in general to infuse that and start swapping them out. So we need 2 more hell shelves. Because unfortunately, we just are not going to be able to do the deep shelves. Or we are not going to be able to do the sea shelves at all. Because we don't have any of that stuff unlocked. And well, it looks like we're going to have to head to the nether ring and start looking for some ghast tears, because, well, there's not any other options. So let's go take a look. At some point I would like to explore the dungeon that's below us right now. We have a goal at the moment, and we need ghast tears, and we need ghast tears bad. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find an actual ghast, but let's hope that we can at least find some chests that'll have some ghast tears in it. So this is all nether wart blocks, so we're definitely going to take those because we need the nether wart. So let's head back this way like we did originally. There's a bunch of chests down there, so let's go check it out. There we go. Alright, what do we got? No ghast tears, of course not. Some ancient debris though, that's nice. Oh, of course I missed that. Any ghast tears yet? Oh. Bunch of chests in here. Alright. Getting plenty of ender pearls. I am not getting any ghast tears at all. Oh my. Okay, so I just got 8 ghast tears from this single chest. That is everything that we need to continue on. So let's check out the rest of this. Some blaze rods, gold, iron, nickel, glowstone. What is this? Watcher's Warglaive. Chance on a hit to rip life from the target below 25% health and grant some of it as absorption to the wielder. Chance on hit to siphon health of nearby enemies, healing the wielder. That is okay. That's our new weapon. That looks sick. That looks so cool. All right, let's loot the rest of these because that was one chest out of 12. Another 7 Ghast Tears. Holy. Alright, I definitely just hit the jackpot. 6 more. Yeah, these chests are pretty insane. Another 8 Ghast Tears. Yep. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. 16 ender pearls from that. Jeez. What? Ribbon Cleaver. 13 attack damage. Wield the Ribbon Cleaver causes you to move 5% slower but take 15% less damage. Dash forward, shrugging off the next few incoming hits, gaining knockback resist and causing your next attack to deal 95% damage to a single target. Oh my. Okay. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, he's huge. That's insane. I don't know which one I want to use now. I messed that one up a little bit. Still 5 Ghast Tears. What is Unidentified Tempest? Your attacks attach elemental energy to the target, causing damage over time and element-specific debuff. This effect stacks. Return all nearby elements to yourself, forming a vortex of elemental energy around you and damaging nearby enemies growing in size. Okay. Oh, and a Rage Glove? Okay, yep. We are powerful. It looks sick. I want to test these out. I think we have everything that we're looking for. I just wanted to swing this around a little bit. My new big old sword. Oh, another one of these rooms. Okay. I'm gonna mark this on the map. God loot room. Marked on the map so I can come back here and loot this. Is that just the sound of me running with this sword equipped? Oh, oh. Yeah, it is. That's crazy. Just want to fight someone. Let's go lower. There you go. Alright, let's see. Feels so powerful. This is crazy. Alright. I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and just head home. We have everything we need. That was an insane loot run. We have some crazy weapons. And we got a stupid amount of Ghast Tears. So if you're enjoying this series, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We're getting deeper into Stoneblock 4, and your support helps me keep this adventure going strong. New episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. EST. Let's make those potions. Alright, so first things first, I mean, I have to drop all this stuff off. Like, I gotta place that backpack down. I still have this backpack that I have to empty out, but let's grab our Ghast Tears. We have 29 in that backpack, not including the 10 that we had here. We got 39 Ghast Tears. That is crazy. Alright, so we now have plenty of potions. Let's make some more Hellshelves. Alright, so we have 5 more Hellshelves for now, and that should put us at our 45 to 30. So if we put a Hellshelf in here now, and like always, we have hit a roadblock. We need experience, and the best way to get experience is with a mob farm. So let's set one up in record time. Grab some GM chicken feed. I think I have everything needed for my mob spawner. And what better place to put it than directly right in here where we're gonna need it. So let's carve out a area in this wall here and go on and set it up. Alright, so we're going to put our dirt down here, and it is a 3x3, leaving the edges open. And then we're going to put a fan here, and then a fan here, and a fan here. And then we're going to need to get underneath. So we will go ahead and break this out. I have some torches so I can see. And we're essentially going to go down until we are 2 under. And we're going to hollow out this entire bottom here. I'm going to place a torch there and a torch there so we can see. So right here is our first fan, which is right here. Other fan, let me move this torch. It's going to be right here. So we're going to want to take our levers and put those underneath so we can turn them on and off. Then we will take our tinted glass. We're going to put tinted glass right here. So now we want to put our wide fan here. And if you show working area, it's going to push everything this way. And then these fans are going to push anybody that gets stuck in the corners here. Will get pushed here and down. And then we put our mob masher right here. But directly underneath there is where we're going to have a block of redstone. So it's always running. Or we can just put a lever down. And that should be running now. Let's go check it. Yep, so I'll turn that off for now. And these fans can be turned on and off down here. That's all controllable. And we can set this up with some redstone eventually, so it's just all controllable out here. But this gets the job done for now, because we're just going to kind of leave this running for a while. So what else we want to do is we want to put a lamp here, and we're going to need to come up a bit. So let's go ahead and put this here, grab our lamp, and put our lamp right here. Let's come up, lever on top. You know what, we have plenty of glass, so we're going to go ahead and break out this entire top and just cover it with glass. Nice little glass box in here. And now we want to take a ender prohibitor, and we're going to place that right there. And that just makes it so endermen cannot teleport out of here. So you definitely want to make sure you have one. And then we're going to need a barrel. And on that barrel, we want a item collector. To set the working area of that item collector, and you just want to set it for the entirety of this box. So set this to 1 tick because we're on a server, so we don't need to worry about it. We can turn particles off, turn off our render area. And now, for example, if we take this stick, we throw it out there, it is now in the spruce barrel. Then the other thing that we want is our experience holder. So we'll put that here, and we're going to render that exactly the same. And now all we have left to do is take our GM chicken feed and place it. Oh, get rid of the torches. Oh, we need to actually go feed that to a chicken. And we now have a rotten egg. And now we just take this rotten egg, place it in the center there. So that is now all dreadful dirt. Now let's go downstairs and turn on all of our fans. Turn our mob masher on. Place our tinted glass here. And then we need to go up top and turn that off. And now, as you can see, it does take a minute for it to start working. So we can take our cog blocks and place them underneath here. I think these cog blocks work. And then I think all we have to do is connect that actually to, so let's turn that off. Let's break that. I think if I set this up correctly, you can do this. There we go. And now what you want to do is go into muffle sounds, pick an anchor, and we're going to want to muffle all the death sounds. And for some reason that's not pulsing our dreadful dirt, so we need to pulse that more. So that way it spawns more mobs. The dreadful dirt works off of a redstone. So if you pick it with redstone, it will start spawning mobs quicker. So I think what I can do is, I'm actually setting this up incorrectly. I do not want our masher connected to this setup. So then I actually want to set this up with either like a pulse timer or a redstone clock to pulse these. Redstone is not my forte. So just trying to figure this one out. Let's see, if we put a pulse timer here. Does it need to be connected better? Okay, let's try. There we go. Alright, that's pulsing. Perfect. Turn our light off. And that should start spawning mobs like crazy. Right? That's pulsing the heck out of it. Why isn't that working? Is there light coming in there somehow? Yeah, it looks like there's light in here somehow. Alright, let's I'm down here. Alright, here we go. It's now working. So now we have levels being collected here, all the loot being collected here, and we want to be careful with this. We're going to want some void upgrades to void anything that we don't want, because this will fill up quickly, and then it's going to backlog in here and cause issues because it's just going to overflow. And then we're also going to set up a functional storage system, so that way it all gets pushed into our storage. So anything that we already have set up in our drawers will be piped in. As you see, all the redstone's being taken. Everything else is still sitting in here. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put these void upgrades in. For our first void upgrade, you always want to make sure that it works in GUI as well. So anytime something is voided, you can just pick it up and put it down and it will delete it. So now you can do match item, match mod, or match tags. So we're going to do match tags. Then we want to do tools. So all tools will be deleted. So if you pick it up and put it down, that'll be gone. And then for now, we're going to go over to this one and go to match mod. And we're going to do Apotheosis. So anything Apotheosis is going to just be deleted. So now let's take some bones, take some carrots, ender pearls, gem dust, moss bottles, glowstones, gold, gunpowder, leather. Let's go put all those in our functional storage. And now that we have those in our functional storage, whenever they drop from this mob farm, they will automatically be placed into our system. So as you can see, they're disappearing. So now we just need to do that with the rest of this and we can move on. So the only other thing that you want to worry about is, well, these are going to fill up pretty quickly. So you want to get some void upgrades and some stack upgrades to make it easier. So let's put some void upgrades on here so we don't overflow. So once these are full, they're just going to stay full and we won't have to worry about them. And we'll give these actual stack upgrades later on. It's just not as important right now. Let's get back to what we were working on, which was our Hellshelves. So now we should have plenty of levels, and we just need to get to 45. Now let's upgrade our Hellshelf. Now we have an infused Hellshelf. So now in order to get our Deepshelves, we need 60 Eterna, 40 Quanta, and 40 Arcana. So I've been able to upgrade a bunch of Hellshelves to the infused Hellshelf. Let's put down the infused Hellshelves that we have. That should get us to 60. So now we have to get our Arcana to at least 40. And one of the ways that we can do that is actually through candles. So these candles give plus 4% Arcana. So I just need to figure out where I can put these. Okay, place these around. That got us to 16, and then we have a bunch of little candles. And that got us to 41. Okay, so now we're at 60, 52, 41. So we have enough. So now we just need to make some dormant Deepshelves, which should be easy enough. And now we need to make 4. So we're going to need level 60 as the requirement. We gotta let our mob farm run for a while until we have enough experience to do this. And time to infuse our last dormant Deepshelf. Now we have our 4 Deepshelves and our 2 echoing Deepshelves. So let's take a look. Now get our reward and our gift of stone. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a netherite basalt generator. Nice. I don't know what we would need basalt for, but nothing super useful, but decent enough. So now that we have that, let's go talk to our Echo of the Enchanter. You are attuned with the power of the deep, and when the moment arises, you embrace it, or will you recoil from it? Seek other echoes to continue your path, and let's head to the world engine. So let's open up our quest book. And let's auto build our world engine. So here are our 4 Deepshelves and our 2 echoing Deepshelves. And let's check this out. Oh, and they went back here. Nice. So now we have our world engine upgraded. That was quite an adventure today. But that's going to wrap up today's episode of Feed the Beast Stoneblock 4. We found the ancient city. We ran from the warden multiple times. Met the echo of the enchanter, and gave our world engine a huge upgrade. In between all of that, we went to the nether ring and found the god tier loot chest area and got 3 really cool looking weapons, as well as an absolute ton of ghast tears. And we set up a mob farm. I mean, this episode was jam-packed with content. Ended up doing a lot more than I thought I was going to, but I mean, that's kind of the fun part of modded Minecraft. You start working on something and realize you need something else, and then you get distracted and you work over here and then you work over here. But if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.